Have you ever searched for something and struggled to find exactly what you were looking for because you could describe the thing but not name it exactly? You're not alone. Traditional search has served us well for many search-related tasks, but it has its limits. As the age of information continues on at blistering pace, traditional search practices just aren't cutting it for tasks like find me the best deep dish in Chicago, where context and meaning matter. There's an implication of pizza here without the word itself. This is where traditional search reaches a major hurdle. Enter vector search, a game changer for developers and businesses navigating today's data-heavy world. We want to not only store data, but understand it. But how are traditional and vector search different? And more importantly, which one's right for your use case? Let's start with the basics. Traditional search relies heavily on exact keyword matching. Type in best pizza in Chicago, and the engine scans for pages containing those specific words. It's fast, it's simple, and it works really well for structured data like retrieving documents or finding specific phrases. But there's a catch. It doesn't understand context. If someone searches top-rated deep dish, for instance, a traditional search engine might miss really great options because no exact keywords match, even though we know the searcher is looking for a great place of pizza near them. Traditional search is like flipping through an index in an old-school library. It's helpful, and it does give you the information you need when you know exactly what you want, but it's limited with dealing with large, unstructured, or context data. On the other hand, we have vector search. One of the core technological dependencies of AI and machine learning, vector search uses what are called vector embeddings to understand the meaning behind your query, not just the words. Rather than keyword matching, vector search gets the context of what you mean, not just what you say. For instance, if someone searches top-rated deep dish, vector search links the query to related terms like Chicago pizza and thick crust based on context. A vector search relies on some prep work and then the search itself. The prep work is you transforming your data, which is text, images, or videos, into vector embeddings, which are vector representations of that data in a multi-dimensional space. This is what gives it context. Then you have your search, where you compare your vector embeddings based on similarity and context, not just keywords. But how do we determine that similarity and context? Vector search handles unstructured data by compressing it into a vector that relates data points contextually and uses search algorithms based on things like distance between vectors with approximate nearest neighbor. Because these are relatively simple calculations to compute, they're easy to scale. However, they're not as easy to create, which is something to keep in mind. Because of its ability to understand context, vector search is a really great choice for related images, multilingual assets, recommendation systems, and e-commerce systems. Any situation where users want to be able to talk about an item and have that item understood in context is a good use case for vector search. Each search type still has its place, and traditional search remains a powerful tool. Think of traditional search as your go-to solution for exact matches, structured data sets, or when simplicity and performance are key. Whereas vector search shines when handling complex, unstructured data, or when relevance and context are crucial. So which should you choose? That depends on your project goals and the data that you're working with. The best part is you can combine both to get the best of both worlds. A hybrid approach involves executing both types of search and combining the results. Together, you can get semantic similarity paired with exact keyword matching to create a more powerful, accurate, and useful response. Hybrid and vector search is shaping the future of search-based solutions and is only becoming increasingly advanced. Whether you're building the next-gen recommendation engine or smarter chatbots, vector search drives better, faster, more relevant results.